Hey guys, this is Tyler Titan 1993, and it's been such a long time since I've been here on YouTube. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi! If you are one of my subscribers and you've come across this video, I hope you're happy to see me here on YouTube again. I am here because I want to be able to promote to my YouTube channel that I have started a Twitch account or a Twitch channel, Twitch stream under the Just Chatting category, because I wanted to be able to get back into being able to make videos where I would be talking about Korean and everything in the Korean wave, Hallyu and K-pop, and my love for K-pop. And since everyone's been in this pandemic mode with the coronavirus, even though we're now kind of at the end of the pandemic, everybody's been doing stuff from home, and a lot of people have been streaming as well. Now for me, this channel has been geared towards K-pop music video reactions, but I wanted to be able to take that, what I used to do here on my YouTube, and translate it over to the live streaming platform, specifically on Twitch, and try to not necessarily just do K-pop music video reactions, but also just talk about everything in the K-pop news, K-drama news, Hallyu news, and much more, and be able to extend and continue what I love to talk about, and then hopefully be able to build a community off of that. I tried this once before actually in the podcast format, and now that Twitch and live streaming has become more popular, I decided, okay, let's actually try to start a Twitch. So I started a Twitch, and hopefully I can be able to grow the Twitch account, my Twitch channel, and my Twitch stream into a larger community where I'm able to continue to share my love for K-pop and connect with a lot of people around the world. Now, I'd still want to be able to use my YouTube platform to be able to highlight certain stuff or certain events and moments from my live streams, so that way you guys here on YouTube or whoever comes across my videos are able to see the stuff that I talk about, because I stream at a time that is not desirable for a lot of people, more especially in the United States, because by the time I go live, it's like everyone's ready to go to sleep or are already sleeping, and people would watch my stream if they're like in another country, such as somewhere in Asia or in Australia or Europe. So I want to be able to share my live stream moments here on YouTube, so that way you and anyone that comes across my videos are able to see my Twitch content here on YouTube, if in case you can't make the live broadcast. So this video highlights a moment in one of my first few streams on Twitch, where I talk about the bullying news that has been going around and has been drawn out for so long. This one focuses specifically on GIdle member Soojin, but it does tie in to the whole problem as a whole. So you'll be able to hear all of my thoughts from that broadcast and in this video. So without me having to talk more about it, I'll just let myself talk about it by replaying the video, the stream. So here it is, and hope you guys enjoy. And there is some news that came up recently, just kind of resurfacing about the whole bullying thing and the accusations that have been made against a lot of idols, a lot of female idols, where they were just accused of bullying from either, I don't know, I think they were the bullies, I think is what the accusation was. Soojin, which is one of the GIdle members, Cube released a statement just recently on that, about that Soojin in particular having basically denying any allegations made against Soojin. There is this whole case, I guess, dating to all the way back to her school days, I guess, where excuse me, I guess the people or individuals that were involved basically was kind of angry at the fact that, you know, Soojin didn't accept for her wrongdoings. But then this is a claim that is, I guess it's like there's nothing to go against, I mean, to back that up. This has been a topic of the of Hallyu, of K-pop, of idols in the last month, maybe month and a half. And one of the articles that came out, this was released on March 17. Apparently an alleged middle school classmate of one of the GIdle members, her name is Soojin, posted on an online community to back up claims made by previous accusers. So this is actually Soojin has been on a temporary hiatus because news of her being an alleged, what do you call it, bully was released like before. So this is actually not the first time that this is happening. Other counts was back in, the first one was actually back on February 20th, where Soojin's middle school classmate and that classmate's older sister wrote posts online about Soojin's bullying. Yeah, so a lot of these accusations on a lot of these idols, they're antagonizing these female, most of them being female, being from the girl groups, as bullies for false claims, I guess, baseless accusations in apparently. So you know what, it's just not cool. Bullying by itself as a subject is not cool. These are idols that are being bullies, and apparently it was proven before all of this took place. Everybody knows that Jimin from AOA was bullying Mina from AOA, her own members as well. So that was not cool, and as a result, Mina left the industry because it was all proven. There's video evidence and all that. But when it comes to these mass accusations that all of these past these past happenings of these various idols being accused as bullies, number one, this was a long time ago. Number two, why make it a point now? Because I mean, I guess the game is to try to ruin the idol's career, but is that really something, you know, like that's just not cool, you know, unless you had something really, like something that you really didn't like about that individual person, or like a vendetta, then okay, I guess, but that's still, you shouldn't make it public. I mean, I don't know why people still in this age find it entertaining to want to be able to outright bully somebody, because now they're the public figure in the public eye, and they have the opportunity to be able to do something like this, and it's just not wrong. It's just not right, and it's morally wrong. It's just not in good character. It's not in good faith. So this is from the older article that on Soojin specifically, where she writes about how in response to these claims and accusations that were made against her, so she says, and this is the translated version, by the way. She says, "Hello, this is Soojin. I'm writing this after giving it a lot of thought. During my school days, I was someone who always stood out, and there were bad rumors about me. I dressed in a way inappropriate for my duties as a student, and have smoked cigarettes a few times out of curiosity." Okay, so she tried something that, you know, a lot of people, I guess, would like to try. I personally wouldn't want to try it, and never had wanted to try it, but okay. She says, and continues, "I strayed in my childhood, and ever since then I did not smoke. Even if I have corrected myself and gotten better, I believe it is all because I clearly behaved in a shameful way that this is the outcome today. But there is something I really feel wrongly accused of. I have always dismissed bad rumors without much thought, but after seeing many fans having a hard time, I would like to put everything down to tell you my story. Because once these news gets released by the media, and all of these things go out because of there's a lot of netizens, Korean netizens, living on these many different forums. It's just like, why is that's just where everybody gets their information. So once that gets out, then that's where it spreads to the fandom, and then Soojin feels that she needs to say something because it's making her fans sad, and then that's where, going back to the whole fandom discussion, it's like, it's like dividing the fandom, because half the fandom wants to be able to back up Soojin and be able to, and then this is not just Soojin, by the way, this goes for everybody accused, but they want to be able to be on their side, support the accused as them being falsely accused, and then there's the others that are like, what, really, is that true? And then they just take it in, not with a grain of salt, but just full force, and be like, oh my gosh, yeah. And I'm sure for Jimin that was probably the case in the beginning, but then once the evidence got out, then everybody was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that actually happened, there's hard evidence of it, we don't like Jimin anymore. It's so sad, because I'm gonna say it again, but yeah, Jimin's had a kind of like a significant part in a lot of AOA songs, and for her to have, did what she did, that's just wrong. That's like, Jimin might have been the bully in her before she was even considered to wanting to become an idol, before she even wanted to be started her training days, but that doesn't mean you have to take that same behavior into your public career. With regards to this whole bullying thing too, with all of these idols being falsely accused of these things, it's just like, no, not true, guys. Soojin from GIdle, Cube released a statement just earlier today. Let me see. Let me reopen that article. Cube responds to new allegations. So because I guess the person that accused Soojin wrote again on a online forum, just once again lashing out or saying things against Soojin that just Soojin herself came out to say was just not right. So and such. Jealous people just trying to get some clout. Yeah, clout. Okay, yeah, because they were they see their previous schoolmates or classmates being in the public eye, so they'll be like, oh, why can't I be as likable as you? And here I am, I'm just this nobody from middle school, nobody liked me, and things like that. So they're just, yeah, I think that's an accurate statement too, where they're jealous and they're just trying to maybe get back at them, which is, again, it's just, why would you just, it's like they don't understand the concept of, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. And so but then that statement in itself is very blurred, right? It's like there's a whole gray area to that, but because here I am criticizing Cube Entertainment for how poorly they treat CLC, GIdle, and well, I mean GIdle to a certain extent, because I mean their music is great, but when you put them, when you have a group as like just like Pentagon as well, then hello. And you're giving Pentagon more attention than what do you call it, GIdle or CLC, then that's just weird, or not weird, but wrong, unequal. Sometimes the mind of some human beings, yeah, me too, Chris, because like we're all human. We should all be equal, and being equal in our own country, in America, already has its own issues. So trying to be equal worldwide is also a whole nother subject, right? So I hate how some people just start to hate on someone because of some, yeah, because the thing is, like, it's in the past, so why bring it up? Like, why can't you just get over it? Build a bridge and walk over it is, I think, the saying. So people just don't know. It's sad that this exists in multiple cultures, you know, and such. It's just so sad that this is something that's a worldwide global problem, you know. I don't know. Just like you, I'm amazed as well at other human beings, with everything that's happening with the coronavirus, COVID pandemic, and how Asians in general are being blamed. But no, that's just not cool. Okay, so yeah, I think this whole thing people need to cool down. But I don't know. I don't know if it will ever cool down. Even if it was bad, you don't even know if this changed or not. So like if you're talking about like the situation, if the situation changed, I think, right? So like it was in the past, things have changed over time. So that person is not the person they were 10 years ago. All of us are not the same person we were 10 years ago. I'm 27, 17. Okay, sorry, 15 years ago. as children, you know. So, it's just very. I don't know. I don't know why people want to be able to put other people in bad light. It's for their own false entertainment, or whatever you want to call it. So let's see. Soojin, she's admitting, well, not admitting. She's saying she was talking about how like she did some things that were wrong, but she came to say that she felt wrongly accused of, where she was basically this bully. So she's writing here, I have always dismissed bad rumors without much thought, but after seeing many fans having a hard time, she would like to put everything down, and she's just basically telling her side of the story, where she says, you may or may not believe me, but I will say everything I remember. I believe I was really friends with the person who posted today. So that says that this Soojin kind of personally knew this person. I don't know how they would have, or she would have known without giving her actual identity, unless I think I was reading somewhere that they posted proof of that. So I remember having a meal at that friend's house, watching a movie with her and her older sister. I remember the older sister who wrote the post as someone I was thankful for. When I had received a threatening text from a school senior, I was having a hard time. She tried to report to the police. I always felt grateful towards her. I found out through the post about why that friend tried to distance herself from me. From what I remember, the reason behind the fight was because she had broken a promise. Yeah. Well, so when you break a promise, like, hello, yeah, you're gonna feel not trusted. So, like, for example, if you tell someone that you were gonna call them and you say, oh, sorry, not now. I mean, I guess there's some understanding to that, but at the same time, like, at least it's something that, you know, that just gets broken. And you know what, there's there's always forgiveness to that, so that's okay too. And in this case, that person that accused Soojin shouldn't have done it, but should at least feel or try to be forgiveful, you know. Because she did it several times, and I remember I was always angry about that. So that was breaking the promise, always breaking the promise, and she was always angry about it. I did not know she was trying to distance herself from me, although it is embarrassing to admit. I remember cursing at her as well. At that moment, her older sister took over the call and scolded me, and then I apologized. Yeah, so this is because when you're young, you're naive, and we say things that we don't mean, but and then, you know, as she says here, she apologized. So that should have been it. That should have been done. That should have not been up for further discussion. Like, what? I don't get why people hold grudges for so long. That doesn't make sense. Since then, my friend and I grew distant and most likely harbored negative feelings about each other. However, I'd like to clarify what she said in post. Okay, so this is her, Soojin, saying, I have never inflicted bodily harm on a friend, never ridden a motorcycle, never sent a group text message to make someone an outcast. This is her listing things out that was said towards her. Never taken other people's uniforms or stolen things from them. Never spoken with the actress Soojin A during my days in school. To her, I apologize to her as it appears that she has negatively been affected by this incident. I really do not remember the incident. Apologize, but I believe that I would not have done something like that. So she's just basically trying to convince everybody that she you know, didn't do these things. I think we can what do you call it, move past the whole bullying thing, because that's just a whole not really, it's not too sensitive. I mean, it is sensitive, but it's like a really disappointing topic that just doesn't really have a place anymore. I mean, like, people just don't make sense sometimes, so it's rather disappointing. So that's it for this Twitch highlight video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, that's okay. And don't forget to leave your feedback on today's topic in the comment section below. For updates on my Twitch streaming schedule, check out the Discord link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Annyeong!